any additional people that we took out over here, or have we looted all them? We may have. Oh man, way too committed now, can't fall asleep. We've been going for a long time now. I think this has become our longest Witcher stream. But, let's see. We'll loot everything but the red chest now, at least for the moment. Focus on the big stuff, save that for last. Well, maybe the only thing remaining at this point. Okay, and we do get the chest plate, as well as the untranslated stuff here. So that's the biggest piece of stylish armor that we are looking for. But, we, I think, are still missing trousers and boots. Well, the boots, I think we can make probably even our existing boots work with that. The trousers, that's probably the biggest missing piece if we are looking to pull off the full set. Crumbled letter, amber dust, and silver ore. It's not bad. So here's the diagram. Again, it's written in an unknown tongue. Okay. That's not the other thing that I'm looking for. I was looking for that, and now I already forget what it was, like a scrap of paper or something? But is it this one? This? Purple letter, read for additional information, okay. Sure. Ulrich told me to send you one of those stolen diagrams. He's dead set on puzzling them out as quick as possible. No idea what's put the fire into his breeches. But knowing him, there's coin involved, sure as shaving. So if you do manage to decipher anything, write me first, and we'll reconnoitre on what to do next. Any French words? Or words that appear to be French. Or at least influenced by French. I don't know. That lout's starting to rile me. Sits on his arse all the time, getting up only to come chew us out. High time he was taught a lesson. Rob. And we keep on seeing. I don't think we've encountered him, though. I don't think. We've obviously seen and fought and slain Ulrich. But, okay. Let's see. So that was one of these bandit camps, and we suspect one more here. So that one is, however, a fair distance away, and, I mean, potentially, like, stop back off at the rune right and his friend, who I believe is the person who we need to take these diagrams to. I guess, you know, like, once we do that, then we head back up there, we have all of them ready to go, and he can translate them all at once. It's not a bad idea, but it is still kind of far away, and I feel like while we're over here, it might make more sense to instead try to target these question marks. Yeah, just do a quick read-through of our unread letters so they stop showing up. Maybe we just do that quickly. What category is it under? It's under here, right? So they're not going to be grayed out. That's all this stuff here. I swear, we looked at this a bazillion times, but it still, for some reason, was not grayed out. Haunted house and cheating merchant? I mean, these are all going to be really old things, right? So I'm not even sure if we want to read these or just basically like open them up for a second, close them, and just check them off the list. Because this is probably all old news. Like, let's just see if we can figure out when this was from. To the upstanding residents of Novigrad, hark the words and warning of a loyal fellow townsman. Do no business with the blackguard de Jonquier. Don't know the name? Though his line is held in high esteem and considered honorable, he himself is a swine and a cheat. He sold me a residence at a most attractive price, knowing all the while the house was haunted. Okay, the haunted house? With Sarah? There can be no thought of inhabiting it, for an evil spirit torments all who set foot therein. For now, the ghost contents itself with rattling and prankings, but who knows what foul deeds it will turn to in time. Let then anyone with half a bit of wit about them stay far away from said home, and never make a deal with any sorts with this defrauding de Jonquier. Yeah, just open and close. I think they're all basically going to be old stuffs. They're not terribly relevant anymore. But at least it'll make it a little bit easier when we do find ourselves going through other things on a later occasion. It'll be easier to know, like, okay, where is the one thing that we still are missing here? That looks like almost everything except for Necronomicon. We've not yet read, apparently. Think that man appeared on an empty world and gained mastery over it unchallenged is as foolish as thinking the world will cease to exist after a man's passing. Before the first humans set foot on our world, it was inhabited by beings superior to men in terms of wisdom, strength, and every other virtue. This sounds familiar, though. Because I vaguely remember reading a book like this and thinking immediately, oh, well, this is obviously not written by a human. This might even be a case of open and close as well. And is that everything? I mean, everything looks grayed out, at least here. On this side. This all looks grayed out. And on the left side, that's more quest-related stuff, but all the more reason for us to have done that whenever they show up, and that all looks set as well. So I think we basically read it all. Dare I say. Dare I say. Oh, and okay. In terms of what we do next, though, I was wondering if we make it over to this question mark, perhaps. There's also a pretty big empty spot here where we don't know of anything. Between here and Alnus and the Vengelbud residence. That might be worth exploring. Huh. Let's at least head over here, see what this is all about. And then, from a quest standpoint, well, I think we were saying we probably wanted to finish this because it was our lowest level remaining quest, right? No secondary quests, and then there's obviously the main quests and other treasure hunts. So maybe it is worth following up on that. Either way, let's check out this question mark now. Of course, we've seen that a fair number of them have actually been tied to some kind of side quest. So, oh, more bees, more bees. Hold on, real quick. Nab this honeycomb. Nab this honeycomb. That's probably just about it. I mean, there may be more, but at this point, got plenty of honeycomb. Already had plenty of honeycomb. Yeah, so what is this going to be? Whatever it is, it may end up being at the top of this cliff, or hill, at least. Oh. Guarded treasure, maybe? That draconid of some variety? Is quite the climb. But we've practiced in Skellige. Oh, monster nest, actually. Really?
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Okay, I mean, we'll do it immediately, but that may actually spawn an additional one. Sometimes that happens. But it is down here, and we've not yet attracted the attention of the actual draconid. We'll pass on the skulls, thank you. Ooh, don't mind if I do, though. Anything else nice here? I mean, we'll obviously fight this draconid eventually. Once it actually notices us. And or once we've looted everything and we make a more active effort to catch its attention, which is apparently now. Where is it? Where'd it go? Hear it, but I no longer see it, which is a little concerning. Below us? Where'd it go? Where is it? Overhead? It's way overhead. Directly overhead. Can we... Have we tried blowing our horn? Okay, now it might be low enough. No, I actually wanted to make this... Well, I'm not taking off the glasses. Not taking off the glasses to blow our horn. Are you serious? Okay, no, it's here. It's here. What level is it? 30-something. Let's, just in case, throw on our Draconite oil. And we'll just double check real quick how our gear's doing. Ooh, this is... Yeah, this could use a repair. Let's throw on a 40%er, I think. Could do the trick pretty well. Okay. I mean, potentially on both of them, but this is the relevant one here, the silver sword. Okay. Oh, it's a fork tail. Okay. Level 30 exactly. None of that. It's not allowed. I'll come back, please. I'm afraid we're not done with you. I'm afraid we are not done with you. Now we are, though. 100 experience from it. That's a lot. And it kind of popped up in a way that suggested that it was not just, you know, the normal, like, you fought an enemy. Like, well, wouldn't get that experience number to pop up in that situation. But, okay. So, oh, still the skulls. Right. Right. Now we can pass on those. Thank you. And, so, yeah, I think that means we're headed over here then. Or, I mean, so we went here to the Von Everett estate when we were doing that initial run through this area when we were really under-leveled. And we put this marker here because we were like, oh my goodness, way too strong for us at the time. But, I don't know if we've actually been back there since then. Because you guys are saying we were actually at the Garen estate, not the Von Everett estate, despite us talking to the Von Everetts. So, that may be worth further investigation, but I have to imagine we're going to end up going there for the main quest at some point, right? I mean, it's named after one of the primary characters for this, right? So, probably. But, I mean, I bring that up because I was looking at this question mark and thinking, like, do we go to this question mark? Well, if we go to this question mark, and then we head over to the quest we're looking to do, then that takes us right through the Everett estate. And are we looking to do that now? Or are we looking to save that for later? Don't know. We've been to Erd recently. We may have. There's like also a bandit camp here. I remember around here there were some... This gets pretty wooded. And there were some really high enemies in here. This is where we first ran into the high level... What were at the time, question mark, boars. Some Leshens. They were extremely high level as well. I'm not necessarily sure we want to do all of that right now. Because again, that might be something that, for a future occasion, we might have something that more directly tells us to go there. So, I don't know what the best route to take here is. Maybe it is still through Erd and checking out this bandit camp and this thing that will probably also be a bandit camp here. I don't know. We'll at least head on over in this direction and see where that takes us. And ideally find a way down from this area without falling to our death. That'd also be nice. Never went inside the estate, and we should go there before the quest takes us there. The Von Everett estate. So it might be worth going there now, you think? Okay. I think we are headed in that general direction still. It's again, one of those instances of the trees really sound like monsters here, but they aren't. So it does kind of look like there's something here. Maybe? Maybe not? I mean, there's a waterfall. So you know there has to be amazing loot. Because there's always amazing loot at the bottom of waterfalls and bridges. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Maybe. Maybe? Alright, we want to get back up on that side, though. Don't think we'll follow the river all the way in this case. Oh, you don't recommend. Okay, don't do it. Gotcha. Thank you for confirming. Because, okay, yeah, and it is here. Yeah, we actually went further south than expected. Yeah, so maybe we pass on this, we passed on the Volnevric estate, and we just go... Maybe we just go straight here, then. Maybe we just go straight here and basically go along the riverbed. Pocahontas? Pocahontas style? It's Pocahontas song, right? I don't know. It's been a while. Okay. Do we cross this bridge? Do we not cross this bridge? It basically takes us straight to the estate, so the answer to that question is almost certainly no. Do not go there. Okay. Expecting to run into more wild boar. I think was probably the thing I was anticipating we would run into quite a bit here. Might be some of them over there. Because it is surprisingly quiet. Surprisingly quiet here at the moment. Anything there? Anything in this tree trunk? Sometimes there are little bits of orens and whatnot, but not this time, it doesn't seem. Okay. Now perhaps we run into some of those enemies we were expecting to find. Or at least start to. Can't tell what that sounds like. Is that a boar? It's a bear. A strong bear at that. Hello. How's it going, Barry? Well, yep, you got me. I'll give you that. One second, Barry. Can you just give us a second? Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, we don't have that back. But Barry's down. Okay. Any other people slash creatures slash monsters for us along the way? Or will that be all? Not gonna lie, that did startle me a bit there when the buck ran straight at... That is... Oh, okay, it said deer. For a second I thought that said doe, and that is clearly not a doe. Wait, excuse me? I believe you are factually incorrect. A lot of hop bumbles. That is another waterfall of sorts, which means we must check. We absolutely must check if there's anything down here to loot. Telling you, the game owes us big time. That is several waterfalls and bridges that have come up empty for us. Just you wait. Big one is coming. Okay, this looks like the place we're looking for. Save and just double check our map. It is? Okay. And it is pretty clearly a bandit camp. Hey, friend. How goes it? I don't like it when they block us like that. Oh, got a friend behind us as well. Hello. Not sure who that was who actually got rid of our Quen. Oh, I was about to put on that Quen. Thank you very much. Rude. Do not like it when they immediately block, immediately after getting their attack off. It's like, that's supposed to be the time when we're gonna hit you, right? Well, that was just silly of me. But, off with your head. Wow. Guy's sniping us from who knows how far. Oh, okay. Well, apparently we've got a fast travel spot now, maybe, that we didn't have previously? I think so. It's hard to say anything about Zutzer Castle without mentioning the tragic death of Anastasia von Bormann. Once one of the most powerful magnates in Redania, Count von Bormann retreated from public life after the loss of his only child and never left his family manor to the very end of his days. Currently, Zutzer Castle is but a decaying ruin haunted by sad past. Is that this place? That this place down here? Because, I mean, we were in this general area before. Maybe we did have this fast travel spot, and we just weren't near fast travel location earlier, so despite this being right next to the place we wanted to go, we just couldn't realistically use it. I don't know, though. I think we would have taken note of it if it was available to us. This guy no longer cares about us. Also, we were out of stamina because I sprinted up to him. So I wanted to just run up Ignium and then wail on him, but I didn't have the stamina to do that. So a little bit strange. Basically just gave him a little high five, a little pat on the back. And it's like, oh, right, the Witcher's still here. About that. It's gonna block, you can run out of stamina, and then, well, that worked. Kind of. But not really. Maybe not our best whirl ever. Okay. Now, crossbow person who's been sniping us from half a world away. Oh, really? Now you're telling me it's a bandit camp. Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Wow, there are a ton of guys here, though. We've already fought many of them, and yet there's, like, at least 3 more, I think? There's 2 here, and then I think there's one who was, yeah, crossbowing us. And that may have been the one that got rid of our shield there? Our Quen? Yeah, that was just kind of silly on my part. Alright, bring it on. Okay, having both of you do that simultaneously is maybe not the best situation in which to try to be countering. That's maybe not the thing that we should be doing. There we go. That'll finish you off. Then just crossbow dude here, who again may have forgotten about us for a moment until right about now. There's still more of them. Still more of them. He's not dead. Now he's dead. You all crossbowing? Oh, well, I mean, that was... Yep. That happened. Still 2 more I can see on our map.
Ugly bastard.
Hello. Please stop doing that. I mean, these guys don't block. The ones that have crossbows. So yeah, you know, every once in a while we do that. No, wrong sword. That one, actually. And there's still, I think, 1 more dude for us somewhere here. Where exactly, though? Slash, how do we get to him? Yeah. Alright, maybe we save that guy for later, and we'll just take a minute now to loot some stuff up. Because we got lots of guys going all the way back here. Before we forget. might even have some guys further back, because didn't we figured this fast travel spot? Yeah, okay, but didn't actually kill anyone back here. So, let's see. You. Almost didn't catch you there. Ooh, yeah, that's the rich one. Again, there tends to be one rich guy in the groups. It's actually, yeah, it's a pretty big complex, because it's actually not this way, but this way that we're trying to find the diagram in question. This place where we're gonna find somewhere over here where we're gonna find the dude. Yeah, who's still here. You are not a crossbow dude. You're a little more complicated to fight, so you will actually block us. Like so. I was dashing away, or dodging away as you did that. Okay, it somehow managed to hit us as we were whirling, but orders from Ernst Goltz. Ernst, stay away from dead white wood, and that's the place further south of here. Forest full of overgrown wolves, and the ground emits some kind of rancid gas. Plus, a week or so back, I sent a detachment of men there. Told them they were to do a bit of reconnaissance. That was all hogwash. We'd finished scouting that place out long ago, and know the wood's a deadly trap. That's why I gathered up the worst of my lot, the ones who don't do a lick of good to make up for the cost of feeding them, and sent them to certain death. I know, I hear you asking. Is it Adult's fault? He's adult? Well, these cretins could prove a serious threat to us in battle. During the last skirmish with Radovid's Reapers, 2 of those idiots failed to recognize our emblems on our shields in the heat of battle and attacked our own men. Which makes me wonder if those numbskulls ever even made it into that wood. M. Not sure who M is. Because most of these have been coming from Ulrich. Yeah. Well, that's pleasant. Alright. Head up here. Let's see if there's anything to loot up here. Or up here, for that matter. Hold on. Again, with the... Whenever I have additional time to think about what button I'm supposed to press to jump, that always means that I press the wrong button. Okay. Ah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be some reason to go up here. New moon here. Okay, that looks like a monster nest of some variety. Maybe don't drop down there. Okay, that time, I pressed both the run and jump buttons, and kind of did neither, but we did still make it over. So, you know what? It worked. Had me very nervous, but it did work. That lootable is not. Okay, there are still people that we took out who we've not yet looted. And that ostrich as well. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, you guys have quite the camp here. That would maybe explain why there were so many of them here. Is this their main base, maybe? Kind of looks like it could be. Whatcha? This is the place we're looking for our stuff. Let's take this first. And a sweet bun while we're at it. There are... Hold on. There's still... guy that we forgot to loot here. Before we forget. Oh, now we're in convert. Okay. Fine. You got me. There's also another guy back there. I mean, can we roach this situation up? I mean, at least at the moment, it's a pretty small distance to cover, but... Person is up here. Ish. There you are. Oh, Fizz tech. In case there's any question about that, there's your answer. Let's see. What, if anything, did we miss? Is there actually an area over here? Is anything in it, or is it just your little barricade here? Kind of looks like it's just the barricade, no additional loot. Let's head back. And I think we're just headed over in this direction. Don't know what that movement is over there, but I don't think it's a human. Take this stuff here, and we'll head over closer to where we're actually expecting to find the diagram in question. An egg. Okay. I guess. I mean, there's a lot of huts here, so this has got to technically be their main base, right? Anything up here? There's another ladder. So there might be. Anything at the top? Or is this just your sniping post? Not seeing anything. I guess we go back down? I mean, it's a little strange that there's that whole area with seemingly nothing on it. Where's the other ladder? Here? Here. Okay, now we check out this, which may technically be the main tent, and that is certainly the chest we're looking for in red. Let's loot the other stuff first, and we'll finish up on the big one. Lots of beer. Have read that diary many a time before. It's just this now. What do you have for us? Another diagram, this time for gauntlets. Interesting that we can figure out that it's about gauntlets, even if we can't read the diagram. I guess, like, maybe there's some visuals, some pictures there. Okay, so we get a letter with orders. We get another Flaming Rose chestplate, another Flaming Rose pair of gloves, which I do think are the two pieces that we already have. Gildorf sword. Superior cavalry saddle. I don't remember how good that is, but it's presumably not any better than our existing saddle. And a little bit of coins as well. Let's read. Oh, not this. This is, of course, not something that we can use, or not something we can read. Instead, looking for... Is there a new one of this? Louis, did you get the diagram from Rob? Made any progress? As soon as you made out as much as a word, write directly to me, because that twat Rob will try something tricky. This might be one that we've already read. Yeah, we have. Because there were two there, it seemed. Might just be the same message that we'd gotten before, just for some reason you can get it from two different places, and we've now gotten it from two different places. Yeah. Like, we read all that. And we are encumbered, like I said, but it does mean that we can now return those diagrams to the Ophiri merchant. There was this fast travel spot, right? So, not far away. Should be able to go here. And I mean, it's like, it's almost just as fast to just ride there. In fact, we might just ride there.
Come on, Roach.
Let's do that. Come on, Roach.
Let's go.
Whoa, I did not tell you to jump. That was Roach just making up her mind. Do it herself. You know, my hesitation with doing this would just be that Not necessarily sure we've explored this specific little area by ourselves. For a second, I thought that guy was a drowner. Pretty sure that is just a farmer. Doing his job. Leave him alone, Lids. Leave them alone. They did nothing wrong.
Come on, Roach.
Okay, this is the spot we're looking for.
Slower.
It's just hanging out in the fields. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. So, where's our guy? Over here? Of course, if we could sell some stuff. I did not mean to do that. I also did not even know it was possible to axie a random civilian. But okay, sure. Now we know.
It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
We have found all of your diagrams.
Managed to recover all your diagrams.
Ah, want to be relied on. This I knew. You restore the faith I might have in men. For I've now received aid from a stranger in even this land most barbarous.
Don't mention it. Really.
As agreed, I shall draft your duplicates, though it may take a day. Be so kind as to return tomorrow. Your reward I will have for you.
All right. Tomorrow, then.
Thank you very much. Alright, sounds like, you know, we might be able to meditate and make that time pass and then take it that way. Might just give that a try now. Go for it. Let's do a solid 23-hour meditation. Right next to this guy, he'll just be staring at us as we're sitting completely still. And now we can collect it. So let's chat.
It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
We are here to pick up those diagrams.
The diagrams. They're duplicates. Ready?
In fact, yes. They are yours to take with my gratitude.
Nice.
Thanks.
Fury
Farewell to you.
Cheroberry? Gauntlets? Oh. Not sure why that needed an animation, but... Okay. Scale armor? Huh. I mean, basically gonna be like every type of item, it seems. All the armors and then a sword. And that should be mission complete. Alright, so let's take a quick look. Let's save. Let's take a quick look at what those look like, because I would imagine that they could be quite good. So that's gonna be here, and then if we go crafting real quick. Looking for basically OFIER'S insert other thing here, so like OFIER'S boots, OFIER'S boots. Level 39. So yeah, they are higher level at the very least. They're light gear. Okay, that's good to know. That means they may need Doctrine Force. Then they have sign intensity and resistances. It seems like they're potentially quite similar to the Griffin School gear, if they all give sign intensity, but let's see. That's at least the boots. Viper boots, we also didn't check these. These we did recently pick up the diagrams for. So they're medium gear, so not out of the question, but of course that is heavier than what we've been doing thus far. And let's see. What additional thing, what's the special thing that goes with the Viper stuff? Because attack power is the sort of cat school theme, sign intensity is the Griffin School theme, and so on. And can't tell from this? Nothing here that is immediately standing out as something out of the ordinary. That's a little strange. But for this stuff, the chest plate, let's see, OFIER'S, scale armor. Again, light armor. It is a higher level, so at the moment it does have better armor rating than what we are currently using. And again, sign intensity. Oh, we can make Order of the Flaming Rose chest plates, and then can we make other components as well? Because if we're just looking for stylish purposes, have that stuff, and that could be a way to make it happen. Not boots, though. At least not boots, and that is one of the pieces that I think we're missing right now. So we already have the chestplate, we already have the gloves. But, what was the other thing that we were checking out? We were looking at Fury. Oh, Viper. Did we get a Viper chestplate? Did we? We did. This looks like lots of resistances. No, I'm not swearing. Don't worry. Like I said, I think yes, but I might be getting a little tired myself as well. Let's see. Might not be enunciating quite as well. Crafting components. Nah, we're not looking for that. Gauntlets. It just looks like... Hold on. See what we get from here. But I expect sign intensity of some variety. Yup. And again, pretty solid armor. Okay, we do have gauntlets, again, for Order of the Flaming Rose. Again, something that we would potentially like to have, but this is one of the ones that we do already have from them. And Viper... Just high resistances, yeah. It may be that in some ways it's sort of like you're getting the medium weight for the armor, but you're getting the resistances that you would normally only be able to achieve from a heavy armor or something like that, or maybe it's even better than that. I don't know, we'd have to do a little bit of a closer comparison between another level 40 piece of armor, which we don't really have right now. Oh, the merchant said it. In fact, yes. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm off the hook. It wasn't me, I swear.